Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast.
See a trucker, blast a trucker. Hey, life. Also Puerto Rican.
Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on all platforms.
I am the_great_COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast. This dude has a website,
JustinFullerComedy.com. Check it out.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
we have a special guest in the house.
we do.
He is a fellow comedian,
Yes.
an actor.
What?
And I threw that in there, but you know.
Yeah, I know what we're talking
he's
about.
an actor.
Every comedian is an actor.
We're going to bring, yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr.
Oh, a musician.
How can I forget?
How can you forget?
Wait a minute.
How can you forget?
How can I forget that? And a musician.
Yes.
I'm a wannabe, but he's a real musician.
Yes.
I can only play Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that, you know, on one string. But he's a real musician.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real John King.
Yeah.
And Mr. King, where can they find you, man?
You know what? I probably should have had it written down because I'm not a tech guy. I can just tell you where I'm at as far as all that at and all them letters and numbers y'all be calling now. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
I'll have all the links in the description.
Yeah, you gonna have to find them links for me, man. 'Cause I can't.
I'll copy and paste it, baby. They'll be in the description. Just go there and click it, and it'll get to this page. How about that?
I got it on my phone, but I got my phone on airplane mode. So
That's
Good. That's a good idea.
He needs to put his on too.
I can't get to the internet.
That's all right. We'll get it there for him. It's the real John King, mostly on all platforms that I know of. I think, right?
AKA old broke player from the 70s.
Get it. Oh, we'll get into that. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Hey, thank y'all, man. For
Thank
having me.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Appreciate
showing
y'all.
up.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man, he's always professional, you know.
Yeah, it came early, and I was still getting ready, boy. I was like, oh, snap.
Oh yeah, hey.
I should have known though, because
Professional.
I should have known, because he did me a favor back when I was doing shows, and he came in like way
early to
and I was like, I'm glad I was there, because
right?
I thought it would have been a bad look for him to be there, and I'm not there.
I remember you said that too.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, so I was like, I should have known, and basically, what he's displaying, and he don't really know it to brains and people that's observing like myself and soaking up stuff is how to maneuver.
Right.
He's showing me the way, like, this is how you do it. This is how you be in the business. This is how you conduct yourself. You be early, you be professional, and he's always been that ever since I met him.
Ever since. For sure.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's get into it, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
How
sir.
long have you been doing it?
I've been doing comedy since 1984.
Now, I remember writing that on my papers in school. Like,
I was 4 years old.
Yeah, but now I didn't do it. I did it full time for 15 years straight.
Okay.
Then I got out in 1998. I didn't get out of comedy. I got out of being on the road full
Right.
time.
Okay.
And me and my 13-year-old son, we started a landscaping business. So because he had got to the age where he was hard for my wife to handle.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
and then I was burnt out from being on the road so long.
Right. Yeah.
And it was just time for me to get off the road. But I still stayed in comedy. I just did it on the weekends. And,
Okay.
And I would do it in the wintertime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, did you always want to do it? Like, how old were you when you started?
Actually, my first show was in the 5th grade.
What?
Yeah, I was class clowning all the time, and my 5th grade teacher, her name was Miss Hose. She was a nice teacher, man.
Hold on, what was her name? Miss Ho?
Hose.
Oh, Hose. I was like,
Yeah, Hose.
boy, that's
Hose.
we still would have fun with that in school.
Nah. She was
She was your favorite teacher?
She was my favorite teacher.
Okay.
Man.
Miss Hose.
I bet she was everybody's favorite
Shout out to
teacher.
Miss
Miss
Hose.
Hose.
Yeah. And she did wear stockings too, but
Get it.
Yeah.
stockings. All right.
Yeah, we know Miss Hose.
But she saw that I had a little talent and I was really wanted to make people laugh. So one day she said, John, you always try to make people laugh. She said, Friday I'm gonna give you, I forgot how much time. So I'm gonna give you time to present some of your comedy to the classroom.
What?
Yeah, so that's what I did, man.
Dang. Okay.
But I didn't really pursue it then because
It's like Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
standing in front of his family in the TV.
yeah.
And he kicked him in the ding dang.
Yeah.
He was like,
But what really got me into it is when I was into comedy is when I was living in Birmingham, Alabama. I was working as a quality control lab tech, and in the break room, I would always make my coworkers laugh.
okay.
And they said, John, you funny, man. They got a comedy club in town, so you should, maybe consider going up there and doing amateur night. And I said, all right, maybe I will try it. Plus, I had got married and I wanted to not be running the streets so much, so I wanted something else to do. So
How old were you?
I was 28.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Prime.
yeah. So I went up and auditioned for the owner, and I did my first show that same day.
Okay.
And the bug bit me, man, and I ain't been able to shake it.
The rest is history.
Shake it.
Rest is history.
Wow. So wait a minute. So basically, like, comedy is like doing public speaking. Like, so where did you know that you didn't have a problem with public speaking? Like, how did you discover that?
I just never had a fear because I always was running my mouth anyhow, and in front of
Class,
people, and in front of
yeah,
strangers.
yeah.
So I never really had a fear of it.
Wow.
And I did do some college, so I did some, how you do some, I don't know what you call it, just speak in front of the class. So, I forgot even what you call
Presentation.
it.
Yeah, presentation.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
It was so long ago, man, I can't remember. But so I had done it a little bit, and
Hold on. So long ago, how old are you?
I'm 71.
What?
71. 43 in white folks years.
Yeah. I'm old as
No,
shit.
nothing on purpose.
I'm old. Damn, I'm old. He ain't lying though. He looks good for 71, boy. Look at him. And I'm 43. No,
Are you really?
no, I'm 47.
Oh, okay.
I'm 47. No, trust me. I remember growing up, man, and people be in their 50s. I'm like, damn, they're 50. They're like old as shit.
Thanks a lot, Jay.
But not now.
Oh yeah.
Not
like
now.
when you're younger.
Yeah.
You think
now,
50 is like old?
Like, no, but you see people in their 50s and you're like, whoa. I mean, trust me.
I see some of my classmates and I'm like, damn, do I look like that?
Yeah, no, age hit them hard. Age hit people, but not you.
Well,
No, not you, man.
It depend on your lifestyle. If you get stressed a lot and you do a lot of, if you don't get the proper rest and you do too many narcotics, then it's going to show.
True that. I don't get the proper rest, and
I don't get rest. I don't do the narcotics, but I'm just always
Is weed a
going.
narcotic? It's still a narcotic, isn't it?
I think so.
But I don't get stressed because of that. So I feel like I'm relaxed.
What do you call it, Schedule 1?
It's because of the government. Boo. I think they're changing it though.
Man, that's a lot safer than alcohol, I'll tell you that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody smoke a joint and be ready to fight everybody.
Not at all.
I ain't never seen that either.
No.
Yeah.
But so you said you did 5 minutes, but like, did you go and like watch anything before, or did you just like say I'm just gonna go do it? Like
No. When I was a kid, I gravitated towards the arts.
Okay.
So entertainment. So I really liked out of the entertainment. I really liked bands and music,
okay.
and I really liked stand up.
Yeah.
I used to watch all the old school stand up comics, man.
Okay.
Like who?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, because you're you're older than us. So who'd you watch?
Yeah,
then?
like I'm wondering who you watch.
Oh, Richard Pryor, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, what's the dude name that just recently died that used to do the fast all the time?
Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
George Carlin.
Yeah.
Who else? Red Fox.
Red Fox.
Yeah, a lot of those, people were on TV at the time.
Right,
There's many more. I just
Right.
named a few.
Some of the ones for sure. So who's your Mount Rushmore?
I think he just gave it to us.
Was that it, or that's who we watched?
Well, that's kind of hard for me to say because it's all subjective. I like all kind of comedy.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman used to make me laugh.
Right. Yeah.
And then of course I like Eddie Murphy, and there's a whole lot of comics that I like. So just naming
Who your top would be difficult.
Mount Rushmore got 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
I mean
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just I just have to
4.
make sure. So just to name my favorite 4 would be kind of hard, man, because there's so many. There's so many people I like for different reasons.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
So as far as like who would you say influenced you the most?
Probably Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah. But I was also, because my style is set up punchline.
Okay.
Because at the time that's what the dominant way to present comedy.
Right.
So I kind of adapted that style.
Okay.
Well, now some of the younger people do more storytelling.
I'm more story based.
And because of the TV, what do you call it, regulations or censorship?
Yeah, I understand.
You couldn't do blue comedy, and all the comedy I saw was on TV. I didn't go to any live shows.
Right.
So I kind of adapted that style.
Okay.
Until Richard Pryor came out, man. You didn't hear no comics cursing on
nope.
Shows like that. Unless you bought the album, they had a thing called party albums.
I didn't know they was called party albums.
Yeah, they was called party albums. It was the raunchy style of comedy. So that was
that was like a separate thing.
Yeah,
that was the comedy albums.
Yeah, it was
like Red Fox's album.
Oh, okay.
And
they were called
Rudy,
party albums.
And Rudy Ray Moore is probably the most notorious one.
Okay.
Yeah, Rudy Ray Moore.
Dolomite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And there was a whole bunch of different people. Skillen Leroy. LaWanda Page, who played Aunt Esther, was also what you call a party album comic.
From Cleveland.
Is she from Cleveland?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah. So,
not from Pittsburgh.
I'm not from Pittsburgh.
Not from Pennsylvania at all.
I'm from Erie.
No, go ahead.
I'm from Erie.
Yeah, so that's kind of the people I kind of patterned myself after.
Okay.
Nice.
Dope.
Yeah, man. I just want to know, like, you be moving around, you full of energy. Like, what's the secret, brother?
What's the secret? Nothing that I do walk a couple miles every day at the gym. I drink very little. I don't do any drugs or anything. And most of it is just genetics. Ain't nothing I'm doing that's special.
Yeah. Man, I mean,
so you say you were on the road for how long?
15
years.
How was that?
Man, that was everything.
You kind of like skipped by all that stuff.
It was quite an experience.
I can imagine.
A lot of my comic friends or people that I knew when I got into the business said, "John, you can't stay on the road forever. It's going to wear you out. It's going to beat you up, and you probably want to try to get to TV or sitcoms or get to a place to where you could, do bigger shows. We don't have to work every day. You have to be in your car." But of course, I didn't listen, and I was making more money than I made on my day job. And once I got to the headline position, I was making, felt like a lot of money to me. And I'm like, I ain't never got to go to Hollywood to get famous. If I can keep making this money, I'll be all right.
You'll be fine.
Right, yeah.
But man, it gets, as you level up, it gets more expensive because now you got to get airline tickets. You may get management. You may get a publicist. you gotta, you feel like you deserve better hotel rooms.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not staying at the Red Roof Inn.
So and then I was already married, and then shortly after I had a kid. So that gets expensive.
Yeah.
So
Plus being away,
yeah,
it's taxing.
right. And you come home and you got to pay all that guilt tax.
Yeah, right.
So you
Guilt tax.
You leave your girl a little extra money.
That's the guilt tax.
Feeling because you're gonna have to leave in 3 days. So,
Wow.
but yeah, it was an education. It was fun. It was rough at times.
Right.
Sometimes if you don't book yourself right, you get yourself wore out, man.
Right. So did you take care of that, or did you have like a manager or agent or?
I had agents that would book some of that stuff. I booked most of it myself.
Okay.
And the reason why I got burnt out on the road is I had a problem with letting other people control my comedy career, and I thought that I could do everything myself. That was the biggest mistake I made.
Oh, okay.
Trying to do everything
I
yourself?
tried to do everything, and that burnt me out even quicker.
Oh yeah.
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 I can imagine.
So,
Like
yeah, I was trying to be the writer, the comic, the manager, the booking agent, the driver. I tried to do it all, and you can't
Can't do it all.
do it all. If you want to be good in the art, you have to concentrate, laser focus on the art.
On creating.
And you have to let other people handle some of the other stuff.
Right.
And I couldn't, and because I couldn't adjust to that, I wore myself out.
So, that makes a lot of sense. And that's sort of when I was doing the show, I wanted to tell the comics to just show up and be them. Don't worry about the audience. The audience is going to be there waiting on you. Because I know for a fact that that's a different animal, the promotion part of it.
Yeah.
And if you brought people, cool, but the audience is there waiting for you. So you realize that, like, at what point did you realize that, you needed to focus on creating instead of trying to do everything?
Yeah. And that's where it's different from when I came up, man. The clubs or the agents would always promote the shows. Now they make the comics do all that.
That's crazy.
So you didn't have to really worry about nothing. You just got booked and you showed up and.
I mean, you had to you had to get there.
Because there wasn't much social media back then.
Wasn't none.
Yeah, at all.
You just had to get there. But the hotel reservation was already made, and the promotion was already done. You didn't have to sell no tickets. I mean, some of the comics that wanted, if they thought the ticket sale was light, they would go out and promote.
Okay.
Their,
try and get there early or something.
Well, they would just go out. They would just
Was
go
that
out
radio?
of town. They would, yeah. We had radio. Yeah, we would do promotion on the radio.
Okay.
But they would go out to the mall, man, and pass out flyers.
Okay.
And talk to people.
Yeah. Okay.
But they didn't really have to do it. That wasn't something that you had to do.
They just thought like pre-sales weren't what they want, so they would.
But the smart comics that wasn't lazy would go ahead and they would help promote, and they pack the club and they get called back and they get a bigger check next time.
Right. I mean, think about this though. I mean, if that was your only job, why wouldn't you try and get people to come to your show in that town? I mean, why wouldn't you want to get there and try and do something? Like, at least show up. Like, I know it's tough if you're on the road, maybe, but if you're going on weekends, and you don't have to drive and they're flying you, like to go in maybe a day early, or even that day when you're, doing the radio for the night show, just during the day, like you said, go out in the mall and pass out flyers, or just, because at that point you're the headliner.
Sure.
Why wouldn't you want to go out there and do that? You ain't got shit else to do.
Well, that's exactly right. And the successful comics did that.
Okay.
Some of the successful comics would buy extra advertisement. They would buy extra ads. They would call up extra newspapers and try to get an interview.
Right. Okay.
I tell you, a dude that was a master at that, man, and he taught me a lot was Steve Harvey, who's from Cleveland.
Shout out to Steve Harvey.
Shout out to Steve
Oh,
Harvey.
yeah.
You know, Cleveland, Ohio's own?
Yeah.
But see, Steve was a marketing major in college.
Okay.
So he had more insight, and he knew how to promote himself better than most.
Okay.
And so he would.
So you came up with him, right?
Yeah, I was in a year. Steve started in '85. I started in '84.
Oh, okay. Look at
Yeah,
you.
but after I moved from Birmingham back to Akron, I met him and we used to like hang out and stuff. And he would give me pointers. Steve Harvey was the one that showed me how to get a professional press kit. Before Steve ever went on the road, he had a press kit better than most.
Wow.
Headliners.
That's because of his marketing degree.
Because his marketing.
Nice. See,
He went
that's
and had-
smart.
He the one that turned me on to getting a professional headshot
Okay.
and to get a professional press kit, and that really helps. That helped me a lot because you can't show up to every club and show them what you can do. So your press kit represents you. So you mail it to them, and that makes an impression before you even talk to them on the phone.
Right. Right.
So the press kit, for people that don't know what a press kit is, it's like, because we was talking about your headshot that I saw on the wall of the Funny Stop,
Yeah.
which was straight player though.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
His press kit. But what was it like? It was something different about it. Was the mic stand or did
I was sitting on my guitar. I was sitting on my
a guitar
amp with old school microphone around my neck, and I had a harmonica in one hand.
okay?
Oh,
So
yeah.
it could have been a comedy or a musician.
Yeah, it was actually. I closed my show with the music part, so it was promoting my musical part of the show.
Oh, okay.
Because the music part got me into a lot more clubs, and it got me to the headline spot quicker. Because it was
Gave you more time.
well, no, it was such a dynamic way to close.
Nice.
It left an impression, and with alcohol and music,
Yeah.
that really get people hyped.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
plus
hold on. So
it was staying you out because not
Yeah.
not everybody
Facts.
doing that.
Right.
Not at all. Now, especially now with you play what? What instrument?
Harmonica.
What?
Check this out, man. For years, I wouldn't do it because back then the so-called purists considered that a prop act,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to be considered a prop act.
I got
feel you,
you.
but
So
F
I
that.
didn't want to do it. But see, I would do a little bit in the middle spot at clubs, and the club owner go, "Hey man, if you play more harmonica, we'll pay you more, or we'll bring you back to close the show."
Wow.
Because a strong closer can go a long way.
Right,
if
right.
you close real strong.
Yeah.
So and they knew that was a strong closer, and it got people hyped up, man, and it made the tip the wait staff better.
Yeah, because they were happier, enjoying
Yeah.
the time.
because
and,
you know
yeah.
Because it takes you to another level.
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, it's business.
It's business.
It's business.
Damn
It's
business.
business.
I kind of thought and was hoping when John
I thought he was gonna
unzipped
pull out
I
the
thought he was coming like you
okay.
see, like
No, I got it.
I was like,
It's in my bag now.
Oh,
Okay.
we
It
gonna
ain't-
close the show.
yeah.
We gonna
I thought he
close-
was about to he was like, yo,
What?
but
I thought he was too.
I was like, yeah, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. But
That's dope.
no,
I
but
can't wait. I'm
that is
excited.
dope. Like you said, you know, we talked off air, but you said it's initially all about business, and it makes the owners see that you could keep the customers happy, and or that'll set them apart from the other business. Like, hey, well, I go here, I'm gonna be entertained from the beginning to the end. I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, they see it as entertainment. The club owners never had a issue with jugglers or ventriloquists or musicians. A lot of clubs, they made sure that the guy that closed did some of those things. Since we're on the business aspect of the business, another thing that happened. I don't want to talk about Steve all the time, but I just got to give him credit, man.
Yeah.
Because Steve was always a sharp dresser.
Yeah.
And he used to call me Kang. He said, Kang, man, because I used to wear jeans and sneakers and baseball caps.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
Sounds like me.
I mean,
I don't wear hats.
That's what I wear now, really. But he said, man, if you dress a little bit better, you can get better money. He said, because you want to go in and look like you're already successful. So when you ask for a raise, they ain't gonna, they're gonna feel like they don't have no problem giving it to you. So I didn't do it right away. So I was working a Funny Bone up in Des Moines, Iowa, and the club owner, and it was a day club at the time, and all their headliners wore suits. So I was already funny enough. So the owner said, because I said, hey man, you think I can headline next time I come back? He said, I'll tell you what, Johnny, if you wear a suit, I'll headline. I said, that's all I gotta do is wear a suit. So he headlined, I came back in a suit. I wore a suit for years after that.
Really?
Nice. Suits are nice. I think suits are nice.
Because that was it was an 8 club, and it made his show look more. It made it look worth the
money.
More class. Yeah.
Well, we talked off air about that.
Yeah.
I mean, lightweight about like how like if somebody dressed a certain way, like it brings in different, clientele and things like that.
Yeah. And it puts you in a different mindset.
Mindset is what it was. Yeah, it's a psychological.
I think it
thing.
still does. I think that still stands
if you
to
require
this day.
a suit jacket or or something to enter.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I've gone through a lot of different phases.
Wait a minute. Did he? I know he said wear a suit, but did he give you any tips?
What do you mean?
Did he say, "Hey man, go here, dress like this here"? Steve, did Steve Harvey give you any fashion tips?
Oh no, yeah.
Cause he do it on. He even do that to this day on the
So.
On Family Feud, he
Right,
fixing people's ties.
So I go, Steve, you wear nice stuff. I can't afford no clothes like that. Because Steve was a headline at the time. He went to headlining quicker than I did.
Okay.
Because of his work ethics.
Right.
And his business sense. So I said, man, I can't afford no kind of stuff you be buying. He said, Kang, I don't pay a lot of money for my clothes. He said, you know what I do? Because the club would give us tickets that we could pass out to friends, relatives.
Right.
And for like through the week. He said, man, I go to the mall. He said, I go to them stores and I ask who's the manager. He said, I'll give them tickets if they'll let me use their discount.
Nice.
Yeah.
You getting away Steve's secrets.
Yeah.
Early in the game, because I know now he get his
Stuff
suits
for free.
tailored.
Yeah.
No, he get them tailored.
Yeah, 'cause he used to swim in
and he
them.
makes his own. He got his own brand of
He used
suits.
to swim in them.
Yeah.
He used to not be tailored.
Well, he had his own Steve Harvey line
Yeah.
of suits.
No.
He don't wear nothing but custom suits, man.
Yeah.
He been wearing custom suits since the 90s.
Okay.
I
I did his
something look pretty big.
I did his club in Dallas, and his tailor was out of Dallas, and he's like, man, I can get you a nice suit made, man. I said, man. He said, man, I can get you one made for about $1,500. I said, man, I ain't.
And like, man, for about $1,500. Like, wait, he said it so smooth out his mouth. Like $1,500 was like $20.
Man, I had a Turkish tailor make me a couple of them back pieces for like $300 in Iraq.
I get me off the rack for $150.
I don't know, man. When you getting the tailor fitted, it feels nice.
course.
It's like,
Yeah, but-
This fits. This fits nice.
I just get me some nice accessories, man.
Yeah.
Just don't lose weight, because then you swim in it.
No, but that was cool. Steve has always been sharp with the suits.
Yeah.
I just like that he was smart, like used his marketing and everything to help push. So what was it like going, starting at the club? Like what club did you guys, where you at?
Well, because I started in an A club, then I had connections to other A clubs. But see, you couldn't go to the club every week, so you had to get other work. So at that time, there was a lot of comedy. So I could do comedy clubs. I could do colleges. I could do nightclubs.
Okay.
I could do private shows. Wherever somebody would hire me, man, I would go there and
Right.
I would go there and work.
So based off of your influences and things like that, you said the party albums. When you started doing comedy, like, is it a problem for you to do a clean set, or how was that transition to do a clean set if that was required?
No, I started off doing all clean comedy.
Oh, it was all clean.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, because the club owner where I started in Birmingham, the opening act had to be clean. So, and when you first started, you started as an opener, and the club owner said, you can get more work if you be clean.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I learned how to be funny. I learned how to be funny clean. Yeah. And like I say, my influences, they wasn't doing any swearing stuff on TV, so that's where I kind of patterned.
Yeah, you're right, because they were on TV.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I never was really blue. I used some swearing words, but sparingly. Because I found out later that those are like trump cards, man. If you swear it up too much, and then if you need that shock value or punch up a punchline, and you done already can cuss the audience out for 10 minutes, it's gonna lose its luster.
Yeah, right. You use it and it has a bigger impact.
It desensitizes the audience if you do it too much. And I try to stress that to some of the younger comics, man. But this is a different time and a different era. And with the internet and cable, it's not frowned upon to use a lot of swear words.
Yeah.
But even with all that said, there's certain words you still want to stay away from.
Sure,
Right.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, we started at the Funny Stop, and R.I.P. Pete. Like, we like, I don't swear a lot, but subject material is not suitable.
It's not
sometimes
considered
for
as clean.
I guess, because I talk about drugs and sex and things like that, but I don't use curse words for the most part. You know what I mean? It's just subject material.
Well,
So it's that gray area. You know,
some
what I
people
mean?
just don't know how to do it in a professional manner.
Right.
It sounds so offensive, and you hear other comics they curse, but it don't really hit the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
I never considered Richard Pryor as being dirty or blue, but he was saying something.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I'm over here. I never heard of the term blue. Can you define that for me and our listeners? What
Hold
does
on,
blue
you
mean?
never heard it?
No.
Oh,
really?
okay.
Yeah, blue humor was just another word for dirty humor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's mostly sexual content and swear words.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm blue.
Well, you do sexual content. You don't do that much swearing.
No. Yeah.
But that'll be considered blue.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And probably drugs.
That's blue too?
Oh.
Well, here's the thing about the sexual content. If you use innuendo, that wouldn't be considered blue. Because I got jokes with sexual content, but I never say the D or the P.
Oh yeah, no, I don't say none of that.
Yeah.
So it might be innuendo.
Yeah.
It might be. Because is that how you say that shit?
But the blue material is very explicit and it's very raunchy, and it's that to get that shock effect from the audience.
Got you.
I mean, well, I'm not, but I'm not that though. So I don't, but I'm not clean. I'm not like squeaky, obviously. I couldn't do a Christian show for sure.
Sure you could.
I don't think I could. They like to talk about marijuana and such, and mushrooms in church.
You could actually do sexual material at a Christian show. Just depend on how you do it. Just depend on your approach.
Okay.
I have done it.
I mean, I just don't have to say.
That's not really something that they want you to do. But if you had to, you can get away with it. It just all depend on the on the group.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them are real straight laced and real.
I mean, I'm not affiliated with any, but if you want to book me, I'm just saying. I just don't swear a lot.
Hey.
I just talk about life in different ways. That's all.
I had an agent that I used to get off. I used to be the first one he called for the Christian shows and stuff like that.
Wow.
I was the go-to man for cleaning up shows.
Really nice. That gets a lot of work. Is what
Dude,
I'm saying.
I did so many Christian and church events.
He can get so much more money than me.
Who?
You.
Well,
With your set compared to mine is what I'm saying.
Well, see, that's what I learned on
Depending
the road,
on-
man. In order to eat, you don't want to be turning down gigs. You want to have an act that you could do just about anywhere. So
I think I could do it anywhere. I just don't know how many people would like it.
I mean, it takes.
I just don't know about clean. I just don't know clean. Clean fucks it up for me. See, I know that's not clean, but I don't swear a lot. As far as my set goes, is what I'm. But I know you're saying that it's cool. But we've heard like some places they don't want you talking about sex, drugs,
Right.
Like all my set, like
Yeah.
it's my whole set.
But you just have to pick the places that you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every
yeah,
comic
obviously.
every comic ain't a fit for every gig.
Right.
You have to know.
Yeah. Read the room. Read the business.
I know you're a 40-year veteran, but and you said you can do clean,
Oh yeah.
but
I can do church clean, TV clean. I just did a show Saturday for a family. The kids was there, and I didn't say not one swear word.
So you have so like when and how did you develop this range?
From being in the business for so long, and then when comedy got on TV more, and especially say like Def Jam, that drew a different audience. You go in front of a Def Jam audience with some Star Search comedy, it's gonna be some crickets in there, and you be lucky to get crickets because a lot of times they tell you, man, get your ass out of here.
That's how I be feeling they gonna do to me a lot. Like nobody want to hear that,
Yeah.
pudding pop comedy. Like get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing though, it's the strength of the writing and the delivery. So you can go in front of a Def Jam crowd and make them laugh, but the material has to be well written and it has to be delivered well, and it has to be strong. It has to be funny. It has to be polished. It's stuff that you got to have tested, and that's what amateur night is for, man. You go test out material and make sure that it could work, and you want to go test it on the artists that you think you're gonna be in front of. Because I used to go to mentioned Skeets. When I first got back in, I went and tested a lot of my material at Skeets.
At Skeets.
Yeah, because I said if I can make these people at Skeets laugh, then I can make just a regular black audience laugh or a more urban audience. And so that's what I did. I didn't even concentrate on whether they was laughing or not. I wanted to see if they would pay attention, make sure I was comfortable, and to work the material out.
So, like, what would be like? What could you tell a newer comic to do what you would call a urban crowd? Like, do you mind, or do you have a preference of what type of crowd, or you don't care?
I don't care. I would say if you're gonna do a urban crowd, make sure your material is relatable, and make sure that your performance and your delivery is at probably the highest energy you can get it, because they want to see you working hard, even if you ain't that funny. They want you to, and you got to be confident in your delivery and your presence while you're on stage. Because if you timid, then
They gonna eat you up.
they're gonna eat you up, or they just gonna look at you and not say nothing. And that puts a lot of pressure on you.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
But you know what? That makes you tougher though.
Yeah.
So you need to experience everything you can experience, especially before you start going out on the road or calling yourself a professional and getting paid, because you want to make all the mistakes that you can make and get all the experience that you can get, because that's going to turn into confidence, and then you'll get that supreme confidence at some point to where you go, I don't give a damn who in the audience, I'm gonna get my laughs.
And get your laugh.
Yeah. And I mean, it don't come all at once, but it took me years, man. And I was get back to my original thought when that urban comedy came into play. I had to get some material that was relatable. I had to change my approach. I had to change my delivery.
Yeah.
I couldn't be that mechanical, robotic setup punchline delivery. I had to make it more conversational and use slang that they related to, and have facial expressions and have a demeanor that they relate to. Because if they look at you as an outsider, man, they might not give you nothing. Gotta go and try to be as close to one of them as you can get.
I grew up down the street from Skeet.
You shouldn't have no problem there.
I grew up on Myra.
You should go in and experience that crowd, man.
I have experienced.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not at Skeets,
Yeah.
but at similar
not at
crowds.
Skeets?
Not at Skeets, but at similar crowds.
Dude, going and doing a show at Skis ain't gonna do nothing but make you better. If it don't crush your confidence.
If it don't crush your confidence. I mean, what we say, it's the battlegrounds here in Cleveland.
That's what I say. The whole area.
But Skis is a hard dog.
Oh yeah.
To make clap.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Skeet.
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing against Skis or even a crowd. I've had good shows and I've had cricket shows there.
Really?
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, every comic, you know.
When I first got back in, I was testing out material and getting my chops back. I had some.
You had some crickets.
Yeah, but as I got my confidence up and worked out some of that material, I came back and then got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go in Skis right now, man. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna kill them, but they ain't gonna silence me off stage or heckle me off stage.
Oh, is that what it is, huh? They're like the heckle?
I put it to you like this. I say the whole area is like the Apollo Amateur Night. Cleveland.
Really?
I think so.
Nah.
I think so because I know people that would pay top dollar to hate on the performer.
You ever did Silks?
No.
Silk's not that hard. It ain't easy, but it's not a.
It's not that I don't want to do Silks either. Shout out to Rich Green.
Yeah, shout out to
man.
Rich.
Talk to Rich, man. But the Skis artists will listen, and they are comedy fans. Most of the people that go there for shows, they know.
I felt like my show was like a smaller version of Skeets.
What do you mean?
Like, you remember when you did my show?
Oh yeah. Right.
I felt like it was a smaller version, like more intimate version.
I
Because
like
Skeets
that
is.
room, though.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I thought that my it was like a smaller version of Skeets, like that. It was an intimate, in your face type of crowd.
Right.
Yeah, it was definitely in the face.
But you know what make Skeets hard?
What's that?
It's a big room
Yeah.
and it's packed.
Yeah.
And some of the people, man, are sitting so far away that there's no intimacy. They don't even feel like they're part of the show.
You got a bar over there. You got a bar back here.
And then so the people way in the back are
People
just
ordering food.
People are having conversations. And if you're not the kind of comic that can just command attention or command an audience, then there's going to be pockets of chatter.
Yeah.
And if you're not used to that chatter and if you can't focus, then you're going to be kind of maybe stumbling, not so sure, maybe just softballing up punchlines and
I've been there.
Yeah, good seeing you.
so that's what makes Skeets hard. But when you go up, they will give you a chance.
Yeah.
They'll listen, and most of the people in the front will listen. Most of them laugh, but there's a lot of distractions, and because it's a nightclub, the staff is not trained to
Whisper.
whisper and to not throw beer bottles in the trash like they dunking over the back, and there's always people moving, always people moving around. That's what make it hard. You can take them same people and put them in that place that you had, and they'll be more attentive to the show.
Because it was smaller with less distractions.
Right.
I get it.
And you don't have to have a big presence to
gain their attention.
Yeah, and you can control the energy in a smaller space.
Yeah.
Comedy was built for 150 under. Stand-up comedy in clubs was the ideal model was 150 and under. The perfect model is about 100 people squeezed in real tight into a small space because all that energy stay there.
Mm-hmm.
The laughter's hit you.
Laughter's premium, and even the people at the back is still close. It's still pretty close.
Right. Yeah. So
you break it down, brother, in the ways that I never really thought about. Because I always wondered why that,
The room.
The improv used to pack people in so tight.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Because that's the formula.
Yeah.
I know comics used to ask my advice on how to set up a room. I said, well, go to the successful clubs and go to the A clubs and copy their model. Because they already enough figured it out.
Now, what's the difference between a club and what? How many different sizes? They got A, B,
C.
Damn.
Depend on it's going to depend on the name of the act and how much they charge to get in.
Okay. All right.
A club can charge, a hefty price for admission. Then they can also afford to
bring in the bigger acts. I got
and
you.
The bigger acts can pack a club based on their name recognition.
Okay.
On their face.
Yeah.
And B clubs is under that. They don't have have the bigger names, and they might not have a big of a cover charge. And I ain't gonna call this name of this club out, but it's in. I'm not gonna even say where it's at because I don't want to start no shit. But there's a club in the region that's I would consider a C. I would consider a C club.
It's a closet. No, I'm kidding.
And then you got your one nighters, you got your nightclubs, and then you got your hell gigs.
Hell gigs.
Hell gig. That's where ain't nobody paying attention to the show.
Oh, we had one of those.
They ain't come there for the show. They ain't there socializing. Most of the 70% of the people done had too much to drink. The owner is talking louder than everybody else in the club.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I've been to those too.
Yep. Been to those.
Or the person that's throwing the show is loud. I'm like,
yeah, right.
And they could be a comedian too. Like, what are you doing?
I got this saying about hell gigs. And I taught this to Patrick because we did a lot of hell.
Shout out to Patrick Madison.
Patrick Madison.
That's my dude, man. The hardest working dude in comedy.
Yeah,
Patrick is a laser focused, hard working mofo, man.
Yeah.
But I told because it was Patrick's show because Patrick created the whole thing, everything.
Created what?
The
Double Chuckle?
The Double Chuckle.
The Double Chuckle.
He came up with the name, he came up with the logo.
Okay.
He did the bookings and all of that.
Okay, all right.
But he used to be concerned about on some of them hell gigs that people wasn't paying attention or they was moving around too much.
Oh, okay.
And I said, Patrick, this is a hell gig, man. I said, the owner don't give a shit about if we funny or not. All he give a shit about is that cash register ringing.
Yeah.
I said, listen, on a hell gig, if you did all your time and you got all your money, that's a good show.
Yeah, oh yeah. Try and get it out of your head like a bad game.
That's a good show.
Shake it off.
Because you did all your time, so they can't say, you didn't do all your time, so I can't pay you. And then they pay you all the money they promised you.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn, you ain't get no laugh. That's a good show. You did all your time and you got all your money.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to look at it, but as a performer, like even Erykah Badu said, look, I'm an artist.
Well, sure.
We sensitive about our spit.
Exactly,
I mean,
but you got to be realistic about where you're at, too.
Yeah.
But he also did say hell gigs. Like, if you consider it a hell gig, just be glad you got out with your money and everything went good. You did your time.
But how would you know, like, okay, if you didn't have a John King, how would you have that mindset that you had a hell gig? And it's whatever.
I mean, you experienced it.
If you pay me, let's go.
In a hell gig, most of those artists consider you as background music, man.
Oh wow!
And the owner just want enough people there so he could make enough money that night. He just want his cash register ringing. He ain't listening to him what kind of jokes you telling.
Wow.
He ain't finna tell none of his patrons to shut up or I'm gonna put you out if you don't pay attention.
Wow.
He just
Just wants that money.
He just
drinking.
wants that money.
Just keep drinking.
So you have to have the mindset that
it'll be funnier if you drinking more.
I did all the time I was contracted to do, and I got paid all my money.
Okay.
So everything else is secondary. I mean, you want to have the best show you possibly can.
Right.
But at the same time, man, you can't get your ego crushed 4 nights in a row.
So, all right. So I hear what you're saying, and it's registering, but John King.
Right.
So I've seen you command the room, and if it's not going, favorable, people are being distracted and things like that, that don't mess with you mentally?
It does. and I always want to do the best show that I can do. But sometimes there ain't really nothing you can do. But die like a pro. If you gonna die up there, look professional doing it. Don't be bitching and attacking the audience and complaining and kicking and screaming. Stay up there, stay in the fight, and if you gonna die, don't get no laughs or crickets or get booed or heckled. Do it like a pro. Okay. Stay up there and act like you was killing it.
So don't do Bill Burr and just ran for the next 20 minutes to the audience. You guys suck. You know what? You came to a comedy show. You don't want to laugh at nothing.
This is like, one of the the advantages, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted John King on the show, is because to get into the mind frame of 40 years of how to handle things, because things get to me mentally. I mean, I'm always like, I'm an observer. And I put on shows, and if I feel like the show wasn't well promoted, it gets in my head. I'm telling you things that get in my head
from the beginning, and that's from the beginning, because the crowd.
Listen. In comedy, you got to prove yourself every night, every show. You only as good or bad as your last show.
Facts.
So if you kick ass one show, you destroy that room, then you ain't guaranteed to do that the next show.
Not at all.
But if you suck one night and had the worst show of your life, that don't mean you're gonna suck the next night. Generally, failing prepares you better, because you don't like that feeling.
Right.
So if you suck one night, I guarantee you ain't gonna suck the next night, because you gonna go through your head and think about everything you did wrong, and you're gonna correct all that shit, and you're gonna have a better show that next show. It's when you get lackadaisical and you get overconfident and you just smoking shows, then you get up there and you ain't reading the audience like you said, and you think you can do what you did with the last audience, and then you die up there, you be like, damn man, I wasn't focused. I got too comfortable, I got too overconfident.
And that's the importance of having other material too, because I mean, trust me, I'm able to do different material for different crowds, because I have different things. It's just, I have to expand, but I also talk about my life, so I have to be real to who I am too. You know what I mean? So I don't come up with fluff. You know what I mean? I guess is what it is, just to get gigs or whatever.
Well, here's what I learned early on in comedy is I write my jokes for middle America. That's how all of America gauges everything. It's the Midwest. So I write jokes that I think can work everywhere.
Right.
Now, a lot of New York comics, they do the big city hip, aggressive, smart aleckly, high cerebral type comedy. Not all of them, but some of them. I've seen them come down to Alabama and die.
Right. Yeah.
But most Midwest comics can go to either coast and the South and the Midwest, and their material works.
So you from Alabama?
I was born in Alabama, raised in Akron, Ohio. Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so like when you were touring, like, can you see the difference in the different coasts, like the style of comic, like is there a New York style comic?
Oh, definitely.
Is there a California style comic?
Definitely. Yeah. Region to region, and definitely from coast to coast. There's different styles. There's different approaches, because generally the comic mimic the comic that they like the most. Now with TV, now so many comics on TV, it's probably not as much. But when I was coming up and I started comedy, most of the comics, well, the 8 clubs had comics from all over the country, but the local comics was sort of the style that I kind of picked up on.
Okay.
As far as their approach, because you want to see what works and what's successful.
Plus, you're around it every
time. Well, I found out that in the South, if I do a lot of Southern humor, I get better laughs. So I'm doing trailer park, trucks, cow tipping, just all the Southern stereotype shit.
Right. So you did So is that how you geared your stuff? Okay.
Yeah, because when I first started, I did most of my work in the South.
In the South, right? So you talk about what's down there.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's what they read. That's what they relate to. But because I was raised in the North and I came to the North, I also knew what button to push to get Northerners.
Fact. So you just had a good range from where
Yeah.
you grew up and then where you were at and things like that.
So when
too.
you were touring, like, all right, so in your touring time, did you do a lot of TVs, a lot of TV show?
Yeah. I did Showtime at the Apollo. I got booed on there.
Damn it.
You got booed on the Apollo, man?
Yeah. Steve was the host. Steve actually got me the gig.
Dope. That's what's up.
All I had to do was show up.
Nice.
He booked it. He booked the hotel. He did everything. He said, "Hey man, show up on this date," and he even booked me in the hotel that he was in. He even let me ride to the show in his limo.
Nice.
Steve.
Shout out to
said-
Steve for that.
Hell yeah, man. Good dude,
That's
man.
what's up.
He said, "Kane, now here's what you do." He said,
Where Kane come from? That's throwing me off.
Yeah.
my last name is King.
Oh, wait, okay. Your accent throwing me off.
Yeah, but
I thought you said Kane
Yeah, but they Steve didn't call me King. He called me Kane.
from King.
Yeah. So instead of saying King, he said Kane.
Kane.
Because
Okay.
Steve from West Virginia,
He got an accent too.
he got a little
See, my
different
head is flat in the back, so sometimes it take me a minute.
Oh no, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I was speaking in Steve's voice. That's how we would say.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why is he calling you Kane?
Yeah.
Because that's what he called.
Like
me.
I
Some
said-
people call me John. Some people call me Real.
Kane.
Steve's name for me was Kane.
Okay, I got
All
you.
right.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, my head flat, man. It takes me a minute, man.
But that ain't
I'm
something.
sorry.
But that ain't something you should automatically know.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a nickname or something too.
I was like, why is he calling you Kane? That's throwing me off.
I just thought it was a
And
nickname.
he didn't
or
call me
something.
John. He didn't call me Real John. He called me Kane.
He was like,
All right,
Kane.
all right.
And Southern people would, in their dialect, they instead of saying King, they do say Kane.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I'm Cordell. I tell him my name is Cordell.
What do they call you?
Cardell.
See that?
I'm like, but I know Cardell. No, I'm not him. I'm Cordell.
Okay, but anyhow.
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Steve said, Kane, here's what I want you to do, man. He said, when you go up, he said, don't talk about no subject that these people can't believe is real. He said they only gonna respond to what they think is real or what they think it was a real situation that it could have happened that could have happened for real. He said, forget about your jokes. He said, whatever you talk about, make sure it's something they can relate to.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't listen.
Right.
He's like, I'm going to do my shit.
Of course, I'm headlining in.
I'm
John
doing
King.
joke.
Real King,
John
man.
King.
No, I didn't even get to a joke. So at the time, it was when Michael Jordan was in that in the news for that Las Vegas gambling and shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they say he owed a lot of money or he lost a lot or whatever. So that's what was hot in the news. So I go up at the Apollo, man, and go, is Michael Jordan in here? I said, if he is, tell him I want that money he owed me from that bet that we made. Ooh! Now I'm trying to get into a joke. So I'm trying to set a joke up. Boo! No, wait. Boo! Now I done got nervous. I can't even think of my damn joke now. So I'm up there trying to figure out what joke to do, what I can open up strong with. Too late.
Oh, damn.
Every time I tried to talk, they booed louder and louder.
But he said he was at the Apollo, and he set me straight off camera. He
He
said,
told me what to do.
but John set me straight. He said, no, I was at the Apollo. I wasn't doing amateur night.
Right.
You know, because I asked him about touching the stump. He was like,
Guess who went on before they brought me up?
Who?
Stephanie Mills.
oh no.
See, they don't film that show in the way that you see it on TV. They film each act separately
Yeah.
and in no certain order. Then they edit it, and what you see is the finished edited.
Right. Yeah.
Here's something else people don't know about the Apollo. They filmed the whole season in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So they filmed 5 shows a day.
Wow.
So Steve got 5 suits in one day.
Yeah. They filmed 5 shows a day for 2 weeks straight.
Wow.
5 days a week.
What?
And they stretch it out. Like, and then they show it like shows and they stretch it out.
No, they they film the whole season.
Yeah,
in
but
2
then
weeks.
they air it. How they air it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
they stretch it
But
out. Yeah.
here's the thing too. When they film it, they don't film any of the acts. They film all the commercials and the credits first, like the Apollo Legend and whatever. Well, they put the commercials in later, but they do all the talking part out front.
Oh, okay.
And they have to keep trying to settle people down because here's something else people probably don't know. There's a bar in there. They sell liquor.
Oh, wow.
And the people smoke weed in the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
So they line you up, and it got so many seats. Everybody get in free.
Okay.
Once all the seats is
I didn't
full-
know it was free.
Yeah. So then they
You want a crowd.
yeah. So
I didn't
then
know it was free.
all TV shows get free audiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chicken shit, yeah. So that audience that you get sit through 5 shows
Wow.
with liquor and weed in them.
So they're in that bit. Oh.
No wonder they was like, boo. So they
need okay. So in order to get camera time, in order to get your face on camera, you got to do something wild. You got to be rambunctious.
Yeah.
So booing get them camera time.
But they get you camera
Hey,
time.
you know, one thing I know about our people, we
Motherfuckers.
love camera time.
Yeah.
You put a camera on us,
So you got
it's showtime.
So if you're on the 5th show and them people full of liquor and weed and they need some FaceTime on camera, man, they listen. They boo damn near everybody. They boo damn near every comic on Showtime at the Apollo.
Wow.
The microphone that we get is a special mic. It'll only pick up what's close to it.
Wow.
It won't pick up no booing. It won't. If you at that chair and you talking, it won't pick you up. It'll only pick up what's directly in front of you.
Wow.
So they take clips from take clips from comics. Not everybody don't get booed. Some comics do well.
Yeah.
They take clips from other shows. It may even be an amateur show. They just take clips from Laughing and they what they call sweeten it and they splice it into
The laugh tracks.
Oh, the
Yeah.
laugh tracks.
So listen.
This bitch.
a lady that booked me. She told me, she said, "John, it's a good chance you're gonna get booed because they booed damn near all the comedians." She said, "What I want you to do is no matter how much they boo or what they do your show like if you was having a good show." She said, "Because we can sweeten it later."
Really?
She said, "So just continue to do your show." Well, when them boos get on your ass, you forget about all that.
Oh, that
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
So
Your
did you get to
mind
do it?
starts shaking.
Did you continue? Did you finish?
No, I walked off. I probably wasn't up there
Did you say F you?
2 or 3. No.
F y'all.
Yeah.
So then the people call you later and they say, well, we could air it as is or we could not air it. And what do you think I said?
Don't air it.
Don't air it. Now why was that a dumb thing to do?
Cause you didn't get exposure.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said don't air it because I didn't want to get exposed getting booed.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: they pay union scale, $777. Every time they air, you get $770. $777.
And they would love
Wait a
to
minute.
air that
So
one.
all right. Okay.
If I don't let them air it, every time they air it, I got another $700.
Wow.
But because I told them not to air it, I only got the appearance fee for that one time. I only got paid one time.
Wow.
Because they would have loved to air that because you got booed.
I probably still would have been
Hell
getting checks.
yeah, you would. They like, remember this time when the real John came.
I watched.
So
I
I'm telling
watched the
y'all this,
pilot.
young comics, because I don't want y'all to make all the mistakes I made.
If
All right?
you get
I ain't
booed,
telling
just
you all
say
the glamour
okay.
stuff in comedy. I'm telling you all the dumb shit I did. So if y'all get an opportunity, don't follow in my footsteps. All right?
No,
Don't air it. It may
because I'm
work out.
thinking, you know, my brain is sort of like, if I see it, I remember it for all my life, and I'm scanning, and I'm like, I ain't never seen you on the Apollo.
Oh no, I didn't hear. It didn't hear.
I know that's what I'm just telling
did
you.
it. Yeah. Now listen, on my bio, which Rich Green did for me. I said, man, don't put Apollo on there because it didn't air. He said, but you did it though.
Yeah, you did it.
He said, so we ain't saying it aired on TV. You was out there and you did it.
Yeah.
I told him not to put it on there, but he put it on there anyhow. He put Def Jam on there. I did Def Jam, but it didn't air. I'm gonna tell y'all a story why that didn't air.
Okay.
All right. So they filmed 5 comics. They only aired 4.
Okay.
I had the best TV show. I had done a bunch of TV shows. I had the best TV show of my TV
career
of doing TV shows at Def Jam.
Okay.
But I did no research. I was in my early 40s when I did it.
Okay.
Had no idea what the whole concept was. I just know it was a TV show. My buddy Ricky Smiley gave them my name off of his recommendation. They called me up and gave me the show.
Okay. Shout out to
So
Ricky
I go
Smiley.
in. I'm still living in Alabama. I go in to do Def Jam. Now Def Jam is a urban, young people, high energy. Some
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Certain demographic, certain style, certain look, and all of that. I take my dumb ass up to New York, and I do Def Jam. Guess what I had on that?
A suit?
Nope. This is what was in style at the time. Remember those pointed toe shoes that looked like cowboy boots, but it was just a shoe.
With the metal tips?
I didn't have the metal tips.
Yeah, I know.
It was a shoe. But,
Yeah.
But if your pants was over, it looked like you had on a cowboy boot.
That's what you wore?
That's what I wore. Comfortable as hell. So I had them on. I had on some green form fitting pants, and baggies was real in style then. I had on a multicolored silk shirt.
Why?
At that point, that was old man shit.
Oh.
What was in style was Timberlands, super baggy pants, and hockey jerseys.
Yeah.
And either skull caps or baseball caps.
I remember.
Okay, so you have to go to dress rehearsal. In other words, that you have to take your outfit, you have to hold it up in front of the camera so
Look at my hamburger up there.
to make sure it shows good. Because if you like say white don't show up
Or stripes.
yeah, so you have to come and you have to they show you where your mark is. You hold your clothes up. So I go up there and I got these green pants and this multicolored silk shirt and
Form-fitting.
what's the name was the host at the time? Joe Torre.
Joe Torre.
Okay.
Shout out to Joe Torre.
Joe Torre, first look, he said, "Nigga, I know damn well you ain't finna wear that." But I still.
I know he
didn't
said
get
it just like that too.
He did. I still didn't get it though, because I don't know. I'm watching Def Jam, but I ain't understanding the concept.
Wait a minute, hold on. What Joe Torre say?
I said, "Nigga, I know you ain't finna wear that." That ain't the end of it. So we come the next day for the taping, and what is this comic name? Good dude too, man. He was what he said really was funny as hell. I'm trying to think of his name. I can't think of his name. He was out of the Chicago
If it wasn't
area.
D-Ray, if it wasn't Little Rail.
No, this is old school dude.
Okay.
Yeah, D-Ray and them Little Rail them came along way. They came on after I got off the road.
Okay.
But anyhow, so I come in with my cowboy boot shoe on. And he looked down at my shoes. He said, "Nigga, where you going in them elf shoes?"
Elf shoes.
I was like, "Man, they is destroying me up in New York." I still don't get it.
So you went up there with your outfit?
I went up there, man. And
Can I get a picture later? Can I get a picture? Do you have a picture of yourself in this outfit?
Can I pull it up?
It's in there. He said it in there.
Oh, it in there. Okay.
No, it in there. I'm trying to think if I got any pictures of that.
Oh,
I wasn't taking a whole lot of photos back then.
Damn it.
I doubt if I got a picture.
I got
But
an AI.
Somebody got it.
yeah, somebody got it somewhere. But listen, so after the show aired, Russell called me into his office, and he said I'm just gonna be straight up with you. He said, "You didn't make the show. You didn't make the cut." He said, "But I'm gonna tell you why." He said, "First of all, you had a good you had a good set. The people really like you." He said, "The reason why you ain't gonna make the show is because of your
outfit."
Yeah, because of your outfit. He said, "There's a certain look and a certain attitude we looking for on the show, and you didn't fit that criteria."
Russell Simmons was very politically correct. He wasn't mean or nothing.
No. He was very nice.
Nice.
It sounded good.
Yeah,
he
but
just told you what you were wearing wasn't gonna make
Man,
it.
he didn't have to tell me nothing. He
Damn
could have
it.
just not.
No, because Joe Torre told you.
I know he ain't finna wear that outfit.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I know that era too.
So young comics, do your research.
Yeah.
And you gotta fit the part that you're gonna play. Know what they expect. Know what look you should have. Know how you should move. And don't go in there not having no knowledge of what the hell you're doing.
Man, I wish you were on Def Jam. I want to see
you know
that
what?
suit.
What was my man's name? That the older comic that I think he played in The Color Purple. The one that played the father in The Color Purple. I think he did Apollo. Not Apollo, but Def Jam.
The father or you talking about who played Whoopi's husband? Or you talking about?
Not Danny Glover, but who played Danny Glover's father. I think he was on Def Jam.
No, he's not a comic.
Well, it was someone else. I got to get his name for you.
Yeah, he's not a comic.
But he was an older guy. I think he was the oldest person I seen on Def Jam.
Okay.
And
that might have been Ronaldo Ray.
No, it wasn't Ronaldo Ray.
Okay. I don't know who that was. But no, that dude wasn't a comic because if he was, I would have known.
Yeah. No, Ronaldo Ray, another Cleveland, Ohio person. Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know who Ronaldo Ray was. I know that what's his name was.
Who?
Dude had his own show with the long fingers.
Arsenio. Yeah, Ronaldo Ray, Cleveland, Ohio. Arsenio, Warrensville, Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah.
Oh, there's a ton. The dude that played on Andy Griffin, little dude, he was from Cleveland. Bernie Fife.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, Bernie Fife.
I didn't know that because that's Patrick Madison.
Yep.
I tell him that all the time.
I had Patrick doing a Bernie Fife impersonation and it worked, but he wouldn't stick with it though.
Because when I told him, he reminded me of him too. His name is Don Knotts.
Yeah,
Don Knotts. Yeah,
I said
he could do a good Bernie Fife too.
He
sounded like him. He wasn't even trying one night. I said, dude, you solid.
I told him that.
Yeah, you did.
I told him, and he was like, "Oh, you think so?"
And he used to do it, and he stopped. He don't do it.
He used to do it while we was on the
Patrick, what's wrong with you, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like his
he probably doesn't want to be stereotyped.
The way he sounds.
He probably doesn't want to be stereotyped. He wants to be considered a comic.
No, but
use what's in your wheelhouse, though. I mean,
yeah, but hey, I didn't know Don Knotts was from Cleveland, so it might be some lineage there. Because when Patrick is performing and doing the Patrick Madison, his cadence and his voice, I said, dude, you sound like Don Knotts.
That's why I told him to try it, and yeah, he did it for a while, and he just Patrick don't do the same show the same way every time.
We know this.
He mixed up the order, and he's very quick on his feet at doing crowd work. Sometimes he'll get on the tangent, man, where he may do 10 minutes worth of material. The rest of it just be talking back and forth to the audience.
Wow.
But he's excellent at that.
Yeah.
Really good at that.
Yeah, the more you do it, the better.
And it wasn't that he practiced. I kept noticing that he was good at that. I said, Patrick, whenever your jokes ain't working, do crowd work.
Yeah.
I say, get your laughs, man. It don't matter how you get them, just get them.
Right.
Yeah, because Patrick.
I say, because we need to sell some merch, and if you ain't funny, avoid the fuck. We don't need them walking out not giving us no eye contact. And we had a tip jar too. I said, if we funny, man, they gonna tip and they gonna buy some merch. Dude, we made more money off of tips and merch than we did for the guarantee.
Nice.
Dang, that's
not every night.
But
probably half of the nights though.
I mean, that's good.
So let me ask you this: okay, so learning to read the room, and I always say that, and in my mind, it's like if it's a white audience or a black audience, if it's an older crowd or a younger crowd.
That's part of it, but it's more to it than that.
I'm all ears. I'm trying to learn.
You look at what kind of clothes they got on. You look at what kind of drinks on their table. You look at whether they're quiet or whether they're already laughing, or very social, or conversational. You read the club before you get inside. You look at the parking lot. You see a bunch of trucks with mud on it and a bunch of beat up hoopties. You kind of know what you got to deal with when you get in there. You see a bunch of high end cars, been polished and washed and detailed. You got an idea of some of the people you're gonna
offend. My bad. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then you always have some tester jokes that you do up front to kind of
Test the room.
Yeah, test the room.
Right. All right. See where they're at.
Yeah.
See, you just opened up my eyes to something else. Cause I mean, I'm that type of person that I will be looking at the crowd. I'm looking at, before I even go in. I'm looking at the cars.
Yeah. Because if you got a bunch of
your memory's good. Because they're pulling out comic cars. I'm like, okay.
If you got a bunch of broke ass people in some bullshit ass cars, man, and then you know
it's rowdy.
Well, no, it's just they're gonna relate to a different kind of humor. They're gonna relate to probably more blue collar humor and working class humor.
Right.
If you got a bunch of business people in there with some real high end clothes and high end cars out there, they can laugh and relate to the lower caliber comedy, but they also would get the more sophisticated jokes too. Mm-hmm. A lot of times. Right. But then you look at what they drinking. Somebody that's drinking, you got 4 buckets of beer. Those people is slosh, man. They ain't hardly gonna pay attention to no setups. So now you go, I'm gonna do short jokes, and I'm gonna do dumb down jokes that they ain't gotta think. They can get it. They get the punchline right away.
That's my whole set.
That's my whole set.
That's it, right there.
Well, see, some comics think that they gotta be smart in their comedy, and if that's who you are, then you should be. But most audience don't give a damn how smart you is, and you ain't gonna impress them on how smart you are, and you're not gonna change their mind on how they feel about certain topics.
Right.
And how they live their life. Mm-hmm. They want to have a good time. A lot of it is they want to escape the mundane parts of their life. Right. They just want to have a good time. So my approach is, I ain't trying to teach them shit. I ain't trying to criticize nothing. I ain't trying to change their lifestyle. I just want y'all to laugh, have a good time. And so the owner will go, they had a good time. They probably gonna come back. The cash register was overflowing, and that's somebody we want to have back there. Yeah. Because I look at it from not so much the business point of view as I did when I was out on the road, where I had to make that money. I'm just doing it for the fun of it now.
For the love.
For the love of it.
Right.
Because I don't have to use comedy money to pay no bills. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good, because your knowledge is priceless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's good.
And my other advice to comedy starting out is learn everything you can learn about comedy. Everything.
So when you say everything, what does that consist of?
Okay, for example, when I was doing comedy, I never read a comedy book. I never took a comedy class. And there was comics that started before and after me that was kicking ass, man. I'm like, man, they are so good. After I got off the road in '98, then I read some comedy books, and there was so much useful information in them books. And if I would have read that shit when I started, I would have been a much better comic.
Wow!
Yeah, I'd have been much better, because most of the books not only give you lessons on how to be a good comic and write good jokes, but they also tell you the do's and don'ts and the important things about the business. So I'd have been a much more well-rounded comic.
Right.
But I didn't do. I learned more after I got off the road than when I was in it.
Wow.
I should have read them books and got that knowledge. So my advice to you young comics: learn everything you can learn about comedy. You're gonna be better off for it, and you're gonna be miles ahead of your peers when it comes to comedy.
Instead of just winging it.
Instead of just winging it. See, I didn't have no mentor when I got into it. I had to learn from trial and error.
Yeah, luckily I was able to watch podcasts. You get information, through listening, and then listening to other comedians talk about it and everything like that. So at least you have a base. You know what I mean? You don't have all the information, because like you said, I don't know nothing really about the business. It's always been
See,
good.
his harmonica come in a professional case. The one I get is from Cracker Barrel. It don't look nothing like that at all.
That's a toy.
Oh, that's a toy? Okay.
That's a novelty gift.
A novelty, yeah.
I bought one. I blew that thing out in about 3 weeks.
Really?
It won't last.
It won't last?
Yeah, these reeds in here vibrate.
Yeah.
And if they're not made out of some good, I think they're made out of brass. If they're not made sturdy, it's going to wear out. And what we call go flat. In other words, the note will go flat. It won't have the.
It's got to be some good metal because a lot of spit go through there. You know what I mean? Like, or even like moisture from your breath.
Yeah. That won't affect
The sound.
It won't affect the reed that much. And they make them like in the old days. This was wood.
I had one.
What they call a comb. This comb was made out of wood. That split will make it swell. Wood change it wood. But now they make them out of plastic, so that spit won't affect them. Then the reeds are more durable.
Do yours have the switch that you was telling me about?
No, that's a chromatic.
Chromatic.
Yeah.
I ain't know.
That's you can play the whole chromatic scale. All the flats, all the sharps,
I'm about
all
to.
the majors, minors, and all that.
I did buy another harmonica from Guitar Center. So now you're gonna make me go home and look at it to see.
This is called a diatonic, so it only plays a diatonic scale. It don't play the chromatic scale. And
That's without no sharps.
And for the people that don't know anything about music, that button on that chromatic, those are just like the black keys on a piano. It'll get that button to make you get all those notes.
That's crazy.
That's on that piano. A piano plays a chromatic scale. So does a guitar. So does a saxophone.
So every time you want to hit technically like a black key, you'd have to hit that while you're
Right.
Wow.
So you can get all the major notes. You can get all the notes in between, all the flats, all the sharps.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, not at all.
See this here, I can bend down and up, so I can technically get some flats and some sharps. But my technique is good enough to where I can do that.
Okay.
But a novice wouldn't be able to.
That
He
mean
can play the
I could never do it.
Yeah, I can't deny that. And that's because
Never.
you were self-taught.
Yeah. And I've been playing for ever since I've been playing since my 20s.
Yeah. 50
So,
years.
So over time you just learn the instrument.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hear
But
something.
yeah, you know what? Without further ado, let us know what 50 years of harmonica playing sound like. You know.
Well, should we say our things and then let them sign us out?
Well, I just feel like.
Or you want it?
Yeah, I just feel like, Mr. King, if you would please probably come back because I got so many more questions, but so little time. Come back and talk to us again, would you?
I would.
Thank you.
Cool.
Listen, I don't know if y'all know that. Y'all know who this guy is?
I have no idea.
For real? You know who that is? You should know.
Lee Oscar?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar. I'm gonna look him up though.
For real?
I'm for real.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about him, please.
He's a harmonica player for War, the band War.
Oh, come on now.
So he designed his own harmonica.
Wow.
That's dope.
Yeah. Let me see if y'all remember the song.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm probably not in the right key, but I think I can still make it work.
All right.
Absolutely, I can. Take a little trip.
There you go, low rider.
Yeah.
Lee Oscar, that's a Lee Oscar record.
Okay.
Those
See, I didn't know his
right.
name, but I'm familiar with a majority of his work.
Mm-hmm.
Spill the wine, take that girl. And why can't we be friends? And,
Now, off of that song is off of the Eric Burton and War album.
oh, okay.
Eric Burton was the British blues rocker guy,
Okay.
and he moved to L.A. And War was unknown. They was just a real good versatile group, and he picked them up, and he was the lead singer, and they was his backing band.
Wow.
They made 2 albums together, and then Eric Burton got sick, and he moved back to Europe, and then that's when they became War.
Nice.
And they came out with, I think that album was All Day Music, I think it was, which is a phenomenal album.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the biggest selling albums of all time was that second album, Country City Country.
What's one of the hits from there?
The world is the ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know that is
Okay.
true? That's for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's for you.
No, what's that song? I can't think of the name of the song. Out of sight.
Yep.
That's
Dun, 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 dun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name of the
That's
song.
off the Galaxy.
Galaxy.
That's off the third album.
Okay.
Oh, that's their fifth album, but the third album after Eric Burden left.
Okay.
Phenomenal group, man.
Yeah, it sounds like everybody could just play everything well. Like
They
everybody.
good. And vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You had to learn how to play your instrument. Wasn't no sampling back then.
Right.
And they was in the club playing, man, and you develop your chops from doing.
Yeah, why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
Yeah.
They got so many hits, man.
Yeah, they do.
The keyboard player Lonnie is still touring.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Did you ever play with any of them? No.
No, I played with a few famous. I've played with a few famous people. Probably people that y'all don't know about though.
Just throw it out there and see.
Okay, not played with, but sat in with.
Mm-hmm.
A guy named Bernard Allison. He's a blues guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
Who else, man?
Wow, look him up.
Yeah, Bernard Allison. I sat in with a guy named Brian Lee from New Orleans.
Okay.
A blind guitar player. Man.
It's a reggae band too, right? You played with?
Yeah, they wasn't
Famous,
they
but
wasn't
still,
famous.
shit,
They didn't have-
that-
Oh yeah, I done played with reggae bands, country bands, blues bands, rock bands, jazz bands.
You're able to adjust for the harmonica,
Oh, yeah.
man. That's dope.
Have you written any harmonica songs?
Yeah.
So we got some
Originals?
But yeah, let's do some John King originals right here.
Man.
If you feel like it.
All right. Shit, I'm trying to think of something that I got to do. I fell in love with the lady in the food stamp line. She had 19 kids, I think 5 of them was mine. I'm a hoe, what can I say?
Yeah.
Good.
What's the name of that one? You fell in love with the lady in the
Food stand line?
I don't even know the title of it.
Oh,
I just made it up. Like,
nice.
I got a song. Like,
I like it, man.
Here you go.
Hey, man.
Actually, I play that in my comedy show. But here's a guy that you can look up that I played with in Memphis. A guy named Little Jimmy King.
Little Jimmy King.
Yeah, who was actually one of the famous Gale brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
No relation to you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. I was working at the Comedy House in Memphis, and I'm a big music fan, so I went down on Beale Street. They had an open mic, and the guy that was performing or was hosting the open mic was Little Jimmy King. Well, I didn't know who he was. He had played with Albert King.
Okay.
And
Great Albert King.
yep. So I went up and sat in with him, and he liked what I was doing. He said, "Man, what you doing this weekend?" This was on a Tuesday. I said, I'm a comic. I ain't doing nothing after my comedy show. He said, "Well, come back down Saturday, because I want you to sit in with me."
Nice.
So I came back down. Now listen, I don't know who this dude is.
Yeah. Sound like me. I don't know.
So I know who Albert King was.
Yeah.
He told me he played with Albert King.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I went
yeah.
back down that Saturday after the show, played with him all night till the club's closed.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Man, you interested in going on the road?" I said, "Man, I'm already on the road. I do comedy." And he said, "You make pretty good money." I said, "Yeah, I make some nice money doing it."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You're not interested?" I said, "Nah, I'm already on the road."
Wow.
I don't know this.
Yeah.
Look him up, man. See how bad this boy is.
Wow.
Look him up on YouTube.
Okay.
What's the name again?
His name is Little Jimmy King.
Little Jimmy King. I'll look him up.
All right.
Listen, man. So I go. This dude said play the album King, so let me look him up. So I look him up. Just videos after video after video. Little Jimmy King. I said, this mofo got albums out. He famous. I said, he offered me a gig and I turned him down.
He was like, I'm arrogant.
Because I didn't know who he was.
Like, I'm doing gigs.
I didn't know who he was.
I don't need your.
I go, what?
He was like, I don't need your money.
I don't need your money. I make money.
Yeah, I'm a comedian. I'm doing
I
jokes.
thought he was just a local dude. I'm like, man, because I know what a 5-piece band get paid. I made more in one night than that whole band.
Hold on, John. Let me look at the back of your head, man. Okay, it might be flat like mine because it takes me a minute to.
Man, I did not know who the dude was, man. I said, I can't believe this shit. I just turned Little Jimmy King down.
He was like, man, I'm funny as hell. I'm making way more money than you.
But look, if I'd have been on the road with Little Jimmy King, I probably would have been dead from overdose of alcohol, or I might have had some venereal disease from all them women.
Yeah, because music's different than comedy.
And I never would have got a chance to do the Midnight
Paco Podcast, right?
Podcast, man.
Ain't that a bitch?
Everything worked out right.
It
So
did.
thanks to
Right?
John King's arrogance. You know?
What I'm trying to say, young expiring entertainers, do your research, do your homework, and don't make the mistakes that I made.
Don't pass up opportunities to get venereal diseases.
Don't make the mistakes I made. Don't get me wrong. Now I had a lot of fun. I made some really good money, and I got a chance to do some stuff and go to places I never would have gone without being on the road as a comedian. But
Right.
I probably could have went a lot further had I been a lot smarter and had a little bit more experience. But hey, I had to play the hand that was dealt me, and I wouldn't want it to even turn out any other way.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you turned it down, this was before the internet and everything?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
it ain't like today when you could be like, you
Check
can look somebody out real
Yeah,
fast, see
yeah,
how many
yeah.
followers they got, and be
No,
like,
you gotta go to the library, pull out the cards, look
Yeah.
up Little Jimmy. He ain't even in the cards. How we even find his information? Yeah, you don't know that then.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I didn't even think to look him up. It was just only after the fact. It may have been 2-3 weeks later, man, before I said, man, let me see what.
Get on YouTube. Is the internet just came about or what?
I take that back. The internet was out. I don't know if YouTube was out or not.
Okay.
Because YouTube came around in what, early 2000?
I have no idea. Remember?
Yeah.
I have no remember.
Well, here, man, ask Google.
Ask everyone
I'm
out
curious
there.
now to know
Hey,
when
Siri.
YouTube started.
oh man, when did YouTube come out?
Or what year?
2005. Wow.
See, it wasn't no YouTube because this happened in. I got off the road in '98. I moved back to Ohio in '94.
Okay.
So this probably happened in like '91, maybe '92.
Yeah. So it was, yeah.
Wasn't no YouTube.
No, because my son was born in '98, and I think that's when the internet was actually released. He was born in February. The internet was released in like April or May or some shit of I
Yeah.
think 2000 or 1998.
So with that being said, I would love to have more conversations with the great John King.
Yeah.
It's been real.
Yeah, man, this was pretty good. I didn't even though we was doing it in 30-minute increments, it didn't seem like we had been doing that.
No,
Yeah.
not that long. It goes. Time flies when you're having fun and having conversations.
Yeah,
You know, it just goes-
exactly.
Goes smooth. Time goes quick. You don't realize it. I set
Yeah.
my alarm for 5 minutes just to get a cat nap this morning, and boom, what? That's 5 minutes? Feel like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Not 5.
You hit the snooze button.
No,
once
you
in a
good.
while you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, Jay, where can they find you, brother?
everybody, you can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on all platforms.
And I am the great underscore COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast.
That's right.
On Instagram, this dude has a website,
JustinFullerComedy.com. Check it out.
and Mr. John King. You can find him.
Yeah, you
I'll put the links in the description on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
find me in the links in the description because
Are you on TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok.
Oh, we gotta get you on TikTok,
Yeah,
man.
on TikTok.
So
doing
what's
something.
advantage of being on there?
Promotion, exposure.
I guess he don't care about none of that. He's just
Been everywhere. Everybody know me. That's what Paul Mooney told me. He was like, "Oh, I did everything. I've been
Your
everywhere."
phone is making all types of noise.
I just got off of airplane
Oh
mode. It's
my
all coming
Lord.
through.
Ain't that
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm uncompromising. I don't need no stinking TikTok. No, I'm kidding.
Neil sticking TikTok.
I'm just kidding.
All right, everybody. We love you all.
Hey,
What?
If you don't mind, can you take us out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
With some sounds.
Yeah, can you take us out? Give it up for John King, yo.
Give it up for John King.
Look. I think I got a piece of pizza in my heart.
Oh,
No, that
we
was,
ain't sponsoring
Not
yet,
just-
so we ain't gonna tell you who
that's
it
just some
was.
food that was in my mouth.
Check you out next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.